Hello, survivors of the apocalypse. Welcome back to Atom RPG and Playing Hardball. We are in the base of the Stalkers. And these friendly Stalkers have pointed us into the direction of a murderer. Or rather, we have the mission to find that said murderer. And we found a companion for Ant-Man Gavrilov last time, which is of course very nice. She's a bit handicapped, that good lady, but ready to settle down. So, she did pay a price for that. So, and this here seems to be the bar. Oh, a cassette player. Well, they have music in this bar, how luxurious. Well. All these guys have, well, not this guy, but this one has, and that one, they have the Stalker armor, okay. Interesting. So, what is this guy leaning there? Hello there, good man. A smiling round-faced man is casting around, as if searching for someone in the crowd of stalkers. He interrupts his search to address us. Hey there, name Stanislav. Or it's actually Stanisław, I think, yeah. Hey there, name Stanisław, but you can call me Uzurot. Nowadays, people are giving themselves monikers like Boris the Bull or Konstantin the Crusher, but I've chosen a nickname in honor of my hometown. Don't know if you agree, but I personally think this is a great reason to buy some of my wares. Oh, you're a trader. What a bunch of nonsense. Did the radiation poisoning mess with your brain? This buddy of mine once stuck his head in a pile of uranium on a bet. Since then he's been singing obscene limericks and his eyes no longer blink at the same time. May God have mercy on his poor soul. Hexogen, you have stories up your sleeve. Now, Pops, radiation has nothing to do with it. I was born radioactive. Ha ha ha! Oh, that's clearly delirium speaking. Textbook glossolalia. Cut the crap, Pops, and buy something. Eh, what is it that you're selling? Just ask. Well, we'll surely take a look at your stuff, but let's have a little conversation first. Sure, we can talk. Conversation is, after all, an integral part of my business. So, who are you really? Stanisław Osorot is a gossip monger who knows how to turn a profit on rumors and hearsay. Oh yeah, got it. Okay, one more question. What are you doing here? I sometimes work as a stalker, but only rarely. Hey, talker and stalker are almost the same word, aren't they? Ho ho! In any case, I'm almost entirely out of the game now. Information is worth a lot of money these days. More than some half-rotten junk anyway. Well, that is certainly true. Quite a life you've built for yourself. It's a good job. One more question. I'm listening. And what can you tell us about this place? Some view it as a safe haven for stinking beggars, destitute winos, and serial killers. But I see it as a place to make money, a place where data is bought and sold. In other words, it's a business. Do you know what a business is? Don't answer that. Well, you are surely quite the businessman. That's certainly also one way to put it. Another question for you. Sure thing. Got any good rumors to share? Would you walk into a bar and ask for free booze? So why are you asking Stanisław Usorot, gossip mixologist extraordinaire, for free rumors? Alright. So let's talk about something else. Let's see what you actually have to trade. The man's smile grows wide and he cracks his knuckles like a concert pianist. Ooh. Stop looking around. I don't carry any bags because what I'm selling is information, data, the skinny. I can share a rumor about a secret organization. I can tell you some gossip about famous celebrities, or I can give you a tip about a profitable venture. But I'm not sure about that last one, plus it might involve some fighting, so I'm letting it go for an easy 500 rubles. The first two are 1,000 each. Oh, that is quite costly information. The dealer thinks for a while, then slaps himself on the forehead and says, Alright, I recently heard one practically useless rumor which I can let you have for free, just as a sample. Well, how about you share this free information with us so we know that you are actually legitimate? You want that nonsense? Sure, as long as you're okay polluting your brain with useless info. The new password to enter the looter space is Zigan. Got it? Zigan. Okay, Zigan. Zigane, it's like, it means, I think, gypsies and also thieves in Polish. Well, yeah, if you ask yourself, guys, how is it that Playing Hardball knows Polish? Well, my ex had a migratory background from there, and I learned a little bit. So, but why would you want to visit those swine? By now they know what all us stalkers look like, so they won't let you in even if you have the password. Okay, well, we are new here, right? Okay, well, how about... I mean, we can surely find out that stuff, right? But nah, well, give us that celebrity gossip. 1,000 rubles. We worked a long time for that. Stanislav smiles and tucks our rubles away in an inside pocket. Just between us, the reputed demise of veteran restaurant critic Ramses at the hands of various Wasteland chefs was slightly exaggerated. In reality, he settled in Trudograd and opened up his own cozy little eatery. It's rumored that if you say the word eclair before ordering, the chef will give you a nice discount. Oh my goodness. Am I going to remember this once we play Trudograd? Eclair. But I mean, we got some information here, some experience, right? In the end, I know that I can make a save game that we can take over to Trudograd. Well, let's see. Okay, well, that was definitely worth it, but let's change the subject. Depends on how expensive the food is and how often we are eating there, right? Like 1,000 euros, 1,000 rubles for the discount. Well, maybe he's also selling other stuff. So, something else. Fine, what's on your mind? So, let's talk trade. Well, and how about this cheap hint? Here's 500. Involves some fighting, probably. The information broker hesitates for a moment, but takes our money anyway. Okay, but don't blame me if the goods are faulty. People say that one of the local looters, Maxim is his name, disappeared somewhere in the depths of the metro tunnels. Where and why I have no idea, but the man himself I know well. He's loaded with all kinds of items. If you get him out of whatever trouble he's landed in, he won't be stingy with the reward. Okay? Oh well, and now that we are at it, how about that info about the secret organization? Don't tell us it's the mushroom. Atom, huh? But well, Stanislav Usorod quickly riffles through the bills and gestures us closer. As soon as this information leaves my mouth, I'll immediately forget it. How do I do this? You ask? Professional know-how. Anyway, Atom deniers always argue that if it really existed, someone would have discovered their base long ago. But if I told you they were looking in all the wrong places? Atom isn't an army branch, it's a navy project, and for that reason it's located inside a gigantic nuclear submarine. Atomic, if you will, hence the name. By the way, they recently lost a whole fleet of reconnaissance vessels commanded by the disgraced Admiral Morozov. Now their paramilitary divers are actively infiltrating our society in order to hunt down him and his crew. This is 100% true. I heard it near Otradnoye on my way to the Dead City from the lips of one of those same divers, a big guy wearing a navy blue beret, or beret, which obviously is no coincidence. Is that so? Was that guy's name Alexander, by the way? Now who could that be? Well, exactly, he had exactly the same beret as you, but his nose was different, or not. I don't have much of a memory for faces. Okay. Alexander lets out a terrified grunt and quickly turns away from the merchant. So, 1,000 rubles well spent. Shall we talk about something else now? Yeah, well... let's have some fun. So, we are from Atom ourselves, and what you just told us is a load of bunk. We demand our money back. The man bursts out laughing, patting us on the back as he bends to catch his breath. Sure, yeah, sure, kid. If that's the case, where are your flippers? Where's your snorkel? You got what you paid for, no backsies. No, we are not fighting him. Okay, well then, 1,000 rubles well spent, I guess, huh? Shall we talk about something else? Fine, fine, what's on your mind? Nothing, actually. Okay, well, but that was at least fun. Fun for 2,500 rubles. And then who's this gentleman? He looks familiar and creepy. But well, we see a skinny man holding a glass of the locally brewed moonshine. He gives us a quizzical look as he takes a sip and frowns. The taste clearly leaves much to be desired. Is this an Americano? Ugh. Hey there, I remember seeing you staying on the platform. Did Kurt send you? Well, kinda, yeah. You're jerky, aren't you? How do we know again that this is jerky? Well, that's me. Go ahead and ask your question, since you're already here, but I'm not going to write you a novel. I really didn't see much. Well, did you notice? Ah, it's the guy who saw the murder. Well, did you notice anyone suspicious? Well, actually, let's ask firstly, how are you doing now? Are you okay? This might, you know, loosen him up a bit. The man replies with an indifferent shrug. It's not like I've seen dead bodies before, but that I haven't seen dead bodies before, but I do feel a bit uneasy. What if this maniac is somewhere close by? Well, that is true, but well, did you notice anything suspicious or anyone? Next to the body? I don't think so. Although what? Jerky frowns as if trying to remember something. Finally he speaks, but he still sounds uncertain. There is a tunnel on the right side. I saw something, a silhouette. Could have been a person or at least something that looked like a person. It was standing there in the dark. A he or a she, I don't know. But as soon as I looked in its direction, it disappeared into the shadows. Hell knows. Maybe it was just some random stalker or a mutant. Maybe it was the woodpecker. Well, could be. The body was still fresh. The killer might have been somewhere close by. I feel like you are hiding something. Are you sure that's all you saw? Ding ding ding, my bullshit detector's going off. Tell us the truth. Yeah. Yeah, well. Yeah. We feel like you're hiding something. Are you sure that's all you saw? I think so, but I'll let you know if I remember something else. Well, and what were you doing at the scene of the crime? What was I doing? I was taking a leak, and I can't whip it out in the middle of the street like some animal, can I? Just because we are lacking a few of the amenities doesn't mean we are totally degenerates. What? Just like that? Are you sure? What do you mean? Of course I'm sure. Take a look around. It's the only way. Well, and can you think of any suspects? The man bites his lip and falls silent for a second and shakes his head. Aha! Nope, I don't know any potential maniacs. Damn it, I've never seen you before either. Who's to say you're not the woodpecker? Aha! Aha, so you found the body. Maybe you're also the one who left it there, huh? What does that mean? You have no suspects at all? I find that hard to believe. Well... So you found the body, maybe you're also the one who left it there, hmm? What? Well, let's say I did. Why would I draw attention to it? So that no one would think it was you. Then why did I carry the body all the way to the station? I'll tell you why. You, or maybe it wasn't you, killed him right there on the tracks. What? You, or maybe it wasn't you, killed him right there on the tracks? That is a logic that will surely make him uneasy and make him think. I have no clue, but that's what I'm going to find out. There's some truth to what you're saying. Let's just agree it's a moot point. But I'll tell you why. You, or maybe it wasn't you, killed him right there on the tracks. Sounds logical. One small detail though. Everyone knows the woodpecker tortures his victims before killing them. So I'm sorry, but your theory doesn't work. Well, okay, we found out everything we wanted. Don't go anywhere. I'll leave if I feel like it. Who do you think you are, playing Mr. Bossman? Well, that's just some friendly advice. It's for your own good. Alright, bye. I'm not sure if this went well. Yeah. But well, actually we should have looked at the body first, but well. Then this here, a black-haired man behind the bar slowly wipes a glass with a sharply chipped rim. Oh, that's not good to drink out of. Cracks a raw egg into it, spits in the middle of the sickly pale yolk, adds salt and pepper, then offers this delicacy to us. Ugh. With a spit. Wasteland oyster, the drink made for a true stalker. Only those who empty the glass in one gulp earn the right to chill out in my tavern. Really? The bartender looks gloomy and confident and utterly serious. Several customers are waiting for our reaction with poorly concealed grins. Hey, spitting on a glass as you polish it is one thing. Spitting in the customer's drink is another. That is inexcusable. Well, maybe in the land of milky rivers, where you come from, the tap water doesn't glow in the dark, but we here have our own drinking culture. That's just disgusting. I bet that's just a joke, by the way. Well, that's all. I'm going to gulp down your snot. Well, thanks but no thanks. I'd better stay someplace else. This is some kind of stupid joke, right? Right? Okay, now come on. We are looking him in the eye, and then we spit into this glass ourselves, and then we empty the glass in one go. Bloop! We muster up our courage, and before it can slip away again, snatch the glass from the bartender and empty it into our mouth. We struggle against the natural reaction of our body to this drink. But once the cold, slimy goo touches our tongue, our gag reflex begins to kick like a wild horse. We double over a gritty, gurgling sound from deep inside our belly, but nevertheless swallow the cocktail. The bartender looks totally freaked out. The laughter of his customers rolls over us like thunder. Crap, you really did it. You're batshit, but I like you. I was just pulling your leg about the drink, you know. We are not beasts here after all. Anyway, no hard feelings. What did you want to chat? Trade? Okay. Well, time to spit on his bar. And then, well, the talk sounds good. Yuck. After that experience, I'm reluctant to give you my money, but go on, show me what you've got. Shit, crap. How does something like that even occur to anyone? You're repugnant. Bye. Talk sounds good. And you come closer so you can smell our breath now. Ask whatever you want. Yeah? So, who are you, for starters? People call me Beryl. I own this wonderful tavern. Is that so? Well, another question. Is there enough work here? Marginally more than a regular stalker has. The profit is minimal, all things considered, but at least I'm not operating at a loss. Well, lucky you. Another question. Go ahead. What can you tell us about the base? Well, what is there to say? The metro is a sound place. My colleague, bartender Leka Serbsky from Kineshma, says that people taking shelter in the metro could have survived even in places that were completely bombed out, like Moscow. And now they have this new high-tech utilitarian society there. Tokens instead of money, subway cars instead of houses, glowing fungus instead of meat. Things crafted by hand from rat dog hide, otherwise the tunnel gangs will cut you to pieces. This Serbsky sounds like an interesting chap. Oh, you can say that again. He's a great guy, that one. When we meet again and have a drink, well, I'll stop there. Okay, curious story. Another question. Yes? Got any good rumors to share? There's a guy on the service who's convinced himself that he's haunted by an evil spirit. Obviously somebody's playing a prank on him. Well, that's possible. We met that guy. So, anything else? I heard of some cult in Krasnosamenia. How was it called? Ah, yes, it's called the Mushroom Cult. They send out representatives far and wide, but only have one main base. That's weird. I see. Anything else? Back in the south, one guy hired me to entertain him and his wife with music during a boat ride. When we were out in the middle of the lake, we saw a monster, a woman with snakes hissing around her head instead of her hair. She cast a single look at the couple and they turned to stone. All I could do was swim for shore as fast as possible to avoid the same fate. I swear it's true. Well, that lady possibly was called Medusa, huh? Anything else? Well, there's a fort in the north called the Warlord's Fortress. It was originally built to protect the site of a future settlement, but it was never settled. Everyone went south instead, and the fortress became a magnet for mercenaries and gangsters. I see. And anything else? No. Just the thing about the guy with the evil spirit. And anything else? Oh yeah, there's always a haunted house next to a graveyard, and this place is no exception. There's a nondescript house somewhere in the city, which people say was cursed even before the war. Now that so many have died, there must be that many more ghosts. And anything else? Shh! Don't tell anyone! But strange things happen in the dead city. I'm not talking about the usual strange things like mutants, radiation, psychos and stuff like that. No! I mean real mystics. Sometimes people find inexplicable objects out in the desert. Or a young man might disappear for a couple days and return all withered and ancient and completely out of his mind. These things are rare, but they do happen. Is that so? And well, something else? No, just with this evil spirit. And anything else? Well, people have been saying Ramses the cook went up north to criticize their cuisine, and in the very first village he stopped at, they burned him to death and then fired his ashes from a mortar. But if that's true, then what should we think about the confectioners from the south, who supposedly dismembered Ramses and baked his remains into a huge pie because he criticized their gingerbread? Well, okay. We wonder, like, where's this going, actually? Anything else? Yeah. Okay, I think that's enough. He's got 300 rubles. So, 300 is not enough. That is not enough. But we need to lose the weight. Now, well, it's close. We remember that, so come on, let's actually try to craft something. For example, we have some tires. The only thing that I know is actually tire armor. Well, we could make tire armor, but actually I don't want to use the wire. So. And how about yeah, well, we don't have anything there. Well, how about... No, we don't have the rabbit hide. No rabbit hides. Well, we don't have many options here. Oh no, here actually. The magazine rifle also uses a tire, okay. Yeah, or maybe we just sell the tire then. I'd rather keep the wires so we can make bolts. Who knows what's happening? So let's get rid of the tires. They are also rather heavy, actually. Relatively heavy. Yeah. You know, the toilet paper. He might use that. He could probably use that here with this bar. And how about, no, 34 minus 200. No. Yeah, then let's have this crap, but it doesn't weigh anything. That's the problem. Tja. Some biscuits maybe. Yeah, they are also not super heavy. But actually they are our iron ration. That's actually a bad idea to sell that, but we could sell the canned meat then. Yeah, because we have fresh meat, right? Not very worthwhile though. That one. Another one. Because Fidel has like 6, yeah. Naja. Let's give them both away. 260, the compact cassette. And maybe, yeah. Hexogen Julba, by the way. Oh, yeah. Well, we could give away some Kasparamid, right? Howard 1? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's okay then. So, losing 4.57 kilograms, so that's good. There you go. Okay, then. Bye-bye. Alright. So there was something suspicious about the guy. But I guess we can possibly find something. Oh, this here looks like the doctor. An unshaven man. He looks like he's on drugs. An unshaven man of around 30 is lost in thought. His eyes are extremely deep and smart, yet he himself is sickly thin and half drunk. When he notices us watching him, he puts aside a syringe he had been filling and nods to us. Oh, never seen you before. If you need medical attention, I can provide it. No money needed, just 2 bottles of pre-war vodka per treatment. I can also help with STDs, but that costs more. Well, fortunately, we shouldn't have any STDs, actually. But thanks for the offer. Help us, dog! Now, we have a few questions. I'm listening. What's your name, comrade? You can call me Dr. Gorski. Ah, Dr. Gorski, huh? Well met. Why don't you accept money for what you do? Drink is highly valued in these parts. When our local barkeep runs out of booze, I sell what I don't consume for 3 times the price I would ask for medical assistance. Oh, you can think ahead, huh? You fox, you. Let's ask something else. Well, how's life treating you? It's sadder and sadder every day. That's too bad. Don't be sad. Do you know any good rumors? One time I treated a very strange fellow for burns. He wore a wine cork necklace and carried a knife with "for sobriety" engraved on the handle. While I applied cream to his wounds, he laughed and said he got burned fighting for the sobriety of mankind. How could one stand being constantly sober in this day and age? Weird. Well, we don't know. Plenty of weirdos in these waters. Let's change the subject. So why so glum, dog? The man focuses his heavy gaze upon us for a few moments, then waves us away. I'm good. It's just that life in this place is kind of sad in general. That's why I pout so much. Well, what do you barter then? You have a custom-made grenade on your table, huh? But well, let's go then. Have a nice one. Can we actually look in your... Is this where he actually lives? Looks like it, huh? He's living in... No, Alexander, go out of the way. Stop burping. What? Can't get there. What? There, oh yeah. Well. Then someone else's little apartment. More paper. Maybe we find some evidence. Biscuits. Okay, no, but that person has a better grasp on healthy food. Potion of animal interaction. And there's a rifle under the bed. It's not looking right. Aha! Condoms. Better to have them and not need them, right? Than the other way around. Hello there, good man. A black-haired man in his 40s is leafing through a tattered paper bag. When we come closer, he stops to shine a friendly, albeit mischievous smile our way. It's a rare sight amongst these surly locals. Aha! Greetings, my dear. Gosha the Dragon is so glad to see you. Pink-cheeked, Not yet broken by the oppressive atmosphere we live in. I would be thrilled to converse with someone like you, or even to give them an important task. Oh, really, an important task? The man spreads his arms wide as if to embrace the world. Well, Gosha the Dragon, it's good that you are in a good mood. Crap, can a person walk around this place for 5 minutes without fending off job offers on every corner? No, sounds intriguing. You're an eloquent demon. What is this task? Yeah, let's ask firstly for the job. Gosha the Dragon rests a hand on our shoulder. The task is very simple, my dear. I'll pay her 300 rubles and give you some grub as well. All you need to do is get this message to my Uterin brother Sorsik Ratchekan. The man waves a page from a notebook with 3 words scribbled on it. He was stupid enough to enlist in the ranks of the looters, a bunch of local criminals. Now he's at their base where an honest stalker cannot go. But I won't give up until I persuade him to return. Okay, well, if we ever find ourselves in the looter base, we'll give the note to your brother. A wise choice, my dear. Here you are, and you'll find the looters in this location. The man hands us the crumpled sheet of paper and grabs our map from where it's sticking out of our backpack. He confidently points out the site for us. Well, you know, you should never just touch a man's map just like that, but well. Here it is, but there's not much point approaching their base from the surface. Their guards are too lazy to distinguish between decent guys and guys less decent, but I believe you'll find the way in. Okay, well, can I ask a couple of questions? Go on, just not too many, okay, or I'll get a headache. Why do they call you the Dragon? The man grins. Ha, definitely not because I'm a bloodthirsty monster who only loves his ill-gotten gains and frightening babies and stalkers. Ha 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 ha! Oh yeah, well, you haven't answered our question, but who cares? We see. Well then, something else. What do you do here? Why do we need to be dexterous for that? Gosha the Dragon laughs and reaches out to muss our hair as if we were a child who said something stupid. We move away just in time to avoid this invasion of our personal space. Yeah, they are very good. Oh, nothing great, my dear. Just doing my best to survive. God gifted me with a big heart, you know. So I've been helping out my brother and nephews and many other people. I don't think of myself at all. I don't even remember how I made this fortune. Can you believe it? No, rightly so. Well done. Well, another question. And what? Can you tell us about the station? Oh, it's a good place and safe. After a week here in my den, when I go out to the city to bring money to my poor family, I feel scared. I'm constantly looking over my shoulder, waiting for a blow. Is that right? So it's a good place here, huh? Well, another question. Heard any good rumors? Have you seen huge ants or huge wasps? The turtles have gotten quite large in some areas too. There was a man staying at the tavern with his son who swore they even used to ride them back in the day. Good grief. Well, we should go and find ourselves a turtle too, huh? Do you trade? Yes, you do. And well, you could possibly afford a sharp knife there. And why not, right? A man needs a sharp knife. There, 62, and then we have this here. That's more like it. There you go. Yeah. Have a nice day. Still that there. So he's got a family. Well, they do have 2 beds. Alright, then over here. Let's check this hut out. That is actually... Oh yeah, they've upgraded their wagon a bit. Oh! Oh! Another gypsy. And she's got some good stuff here, huh? Well, we have a friend. Hello there, good ma'am. Oh, a mysterious woman in red greets us with a half-smile and barely perceptible inclination of her head, resting her fingertips on our shoulder. She looks deep into our eyes, presumably satisfied with what she sees. The woman addresses us. Welcome to my emporium, stranger. Well, that's strange. We were expecting to find some unshaven stalker here. Oh, we see. We've come across the local massage parlor. Should we say that? Yeah, come on, let's say that. So, this is the local massage parlor. The woman's smile grows broader. Her strange stare remains unchanged. Sometimes life disappoints even the most seasoned people. I provide no such services. I am a procurer of rare items and I am willing to pay a good price for them. Oh, is that so? So what I like about this lady already is that she is able to make fun of the jokes as well. Yeah? Others would have, you know, started screaming and saying like, oh, this man. But that's good, so we can respect her now. Well, let me guess, selling weapons, right? Are you a drug dealer or something? Now, enlighten us. Maybe we can help you. Also, we came about a lot of stuff, actually. Indeed, that is possible, but keep in mind, I'm not interested in illegal goods. The items I see cannot be found on any restricted list. I am a dealer in rare artifacts. Do you know this word? Well, we've heard the word before, right? But we don't know exactly what you mean by it. Tell us more. The woman contemplates our reply for a minute, then when she finally begins to speak again, she does so very slowly, as if thinking over each word. Everything in our world can be explained. Everything has its own internal logic. Oftentimes, we know why certain things have happened, and other times we can make an educated guess. But sometimes, some things happen that cannot be explained. For example, items that shouldn't exist. I call such items artifacts. Well, sounds like a crock of a bull to us. Everything has an explanation, right? Well, could you give us an example of an artifact? We trust you, the world isn't simple. Bullshit and fairy tales people used to fool simpletons. We weren't born this morning, you know? Yeah. Well, give us an example of an artifact. A long time ago, a young woman sought shelter from the rain beneath a pile of hay. The rain kept falling and she soon fell asleep. When she rolled over, she was awoken by a prick. She had been stung by a sewing needle. The needle was threaded through a ribbon with that same woman's name embroidered on it. Oh. No more context, no additional information, just that needle in the haystack, a ribbon with the name on it and nothing else. The nearest village was long abandoned. Well, and what happened next? The woman put the needle away in her bag and took it with her. The next morning she woke up to another prick. The needle was in her bed again. Oh, a magic needle, huh? From that day on, the same thing happened every night, unless there was someone else present. Those times, the needle stayed put. Something as simple as a working camera could have been a witness. All of this could be explained as a case of sleepwalking or forgetfulness, but the needle moved even if the woman's hands and feet were tied. Uh-huh. Well, I assume the woman in the story is you. What makes you think that? No, the story isn't about me, it's just a curious anecdote from the realm of artifacts. Well, anything is possible in this world, that's for sure, right? We would never say, your stories are bullshit. No, everything is possible, huh? The woman nods her agreement and studies us closely. Listen, I will tell you something I tell all the local stalkers. If you come across an artifact during your travels, bring it to me. I will give you a better price than any merchant in the Wasteland. Well, what do you do with these artifacts? Do you resell them? Well, I could say that, yes. And who buys them? I mean, if you are allowed to disclose that kind of information. I am not, sorry. Well, okay. How will we know which items you are interested in? Let's just say that you will feel these things. Should be obvious, the exceptions are rare. And where should we look for these artifacts? Do you have any tips for us? Unfortunately, I can't help you with that. These items are special after all. Thanks for the lecture. This is surely something to think about. Thinking about stuff and brain activity more generally help prevent early onset Alzheimer's. No need to thank me. Okay, so... Well, a stalker told us a story about a wooden plaque that had the word burn carved into it. Ever heard about that? The woman stiffly raises her hand to stop us. I know this thing you are referring to. It has already been sold to me. That's all you need to know. Uh-huh. Well... In that case, we need to go through our things. Maybe we will find something interesting. I need to warn you, I don't just want to buy an object from you. I want to know the story of how you came across it. That's very important. Remember this too. By telling me the story, you automatically agree to hand the artifact over. Is that so? Well, we do have a lot of stuff actually. We have a golden nut here. We tell the story of the nutcracker. That was actually nice. Yeah, how we found this little sword and put it in there and so on. The woman listens quietly to our story about a battle with a vicious rat and the unexpected usefulness of a tin saber. Finally, she nods and takes the golden nut from our hands. What a complicated story. A golden nut found in the teeth of a nutcracker. Fascinating. Well, yeah. We were surprised ourselves when we found this nut. We thought it was just a doll maker's prop. Yeah, let's keep a meaningful... No, we are talking. We are talkative people, right? We are communicative. So, we were surprised ourselves when we found this nut. The woman turns the gold nut over in her fingers, examining its glimmering surface from every angle. Indeed. In any case, you brought me the item and the story to boot. Just take the money, 1,003 rubles, way more than market value. 1,003 rubles by 3. Well, now will you be so kind as to leave me alone? I'm waiting for a client who will take this golden walnut off my hands. I think they don't want to draw attention to themselves. Well, in that case, we'll catch you later. Well, that's certainly interesting. And I guess we don't need to wait here. Let's talk... Ah, don't wait here. My clients will get spooked if they see some stranger in my house. Well... Then let's go there. Is that the guy? No. Who's that? Let's talk to the guy. This stalker isn't that different from the dead city's other inhabitants. He looks very familiar, by the way. Except for one tiny detail. He's holding a long, thin cigarette rolled in white paper, and the smoke smells of sweet mint. The scent alone makes us involuntarily arch our brow. Well, just look at this fancy pants smoking slim mints. Yeah, that's an interesting ciggy you've got there. Where'd you get it, buddy? The man puffs calmly on, producing clouds of sweet-smelling tobacco smoke. These are from Trudograd. I buy them at the harbor whenever I get the chance. The stalker smiles and carefully taps cigarette ash onto the floor. It's good to see some new faces. Oh, that's indeed fancy pants. By the way, people around here call me Fancy Pants. I think you can see why. Well, nice to meet you. Quite a buzz about this crazed killer running around, punching holes in skulls. How do the stalkers feel about it? No one said being a stalker was a cakewalk. The homicidal maniac is terrifying, sure, but our lives are in danger every day. Dubravin, the merchant, thinks a wraith is after him. Some folks are running their own little protection racket. The local mob have shootouts on the reg, and don't even get me started on the mutants. Well, everything is relative, I guess, huh? Maybe the mystery killer isn't the biggest threat around here after all. Yeah, I'm beginning to suspect all these creepy stories about the dead city are just urban legends. Yeah. However, an unknown killer in our midst is a reason for concern. Well, whoever this woodpecker is, he operates in darkness like a nocturnal predator. And once he pecks or picks his victim, there's no escape. So what's the point in worrying? Well, that's actually a good point. Only worry about what you can actually change and where you have influence on, right? Well, can we ask you some questions? Go ahead, I'm not in a hurry. So how do you like the station? The guys fixed it up real nice. It's easy to forget this used to be a subway back in the day. But take my advice, be careful wandering the tunnels outside it. All kinds of creatures roam around down there. Noted, all kinds of stuff you say. Well, we'd better go take a look ourselves then, but let's ask something else first. I'm listening. What do you know about the city? Let's get honest for a sec. It ain't a city no more. Glorified ruins, more like. I don't even remember what it used to be called. Shame all the old-timers ran away or died. Now there's no one left to ask. A place with no history. Well, answer us this. Ask away. Where did you come from? Trudograd. I wanted adventure and this is just the place for it. There's enough thrills here for everyone. Got it. I want to ask you... What else do you want? Heard any gossip lately? Well, people are saying that Shadows, the local mutants, have a queen of sorts, some horrible abomination that keeps birthing these freaks who roam in the city. No idea if it's true or not, but hey, sounds plausible. Got it, actually we already saw several of these queens. But it's... well, then it is a mutated woman, huh? Nothing good can come from a mutated woman, right? So what do you barter in? Well, you do have some shots, but just some regular 30 rounds. Well, okay then. So, nice talking to you, but that's it for today. So, and oh, that is a nice mural there. But let's warm ourselves by the fire a moment. And that is actually a good point to say goodbye for today. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found this one intriguing and interesting. So we got some more information, possibly. Let's take this empty tin. Possibly, I'm not sure if I messed something up with this guy. I mean, he was surely suspicious here, the guy inside of this bar. That was surely suspicious, but we'll see. And was there is actually someone, is no one coming here? Yeah, we are just waiting here inconspicuously. Yeah. So, well, anyway, I hope you liked this episode. We are continuing next time. And I would appreciate if you click the like button if you did, and also if you subscribed to the channel if you haven't done so yet, so never ever miss an episode again. And thanks for the support in that case. Yeah, and if you have any thoughts, feelings, wishes, tips and tricks to share, please do so in the comment section. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye bye.